Yeah, so a very basic place would be what's known as 16-8. So that would be 16 hours fasted, 8 hours feasted. Now, the biggest mistake that people make with that is they would snack for 8 hours straight. So that a lot of times people will come to me and they say, oh, I tried that. That didn't work for me. I'm like, let's look at what you're actually doing. So that the biggest thing, you would fast for 16 hours. And by a fast, I mean, typically they can have water, sparkling water, electrolyte replacement is key, as well as plain coffee or tea, like black coffee or plain tea. That's typically allowed on the fast. And then what I say during the 8 hours feasted, you can have 2 meals on either side. And those meals are a 90-minute window. So not that you have to eat for 90 minutes straight, but you have 90 minutes, you have your meal. And then if you're still hungry, you can eat something, but at 90 minutes, you're starting another 5-hour fast in between. So that's a really basic fast. A lot of people are already kind of doing it, except for maybe, coffee with cream and sugar or something. So that's a really basic place. And a lot of people see amazing results, even staying at that level of fasting.
Now, with people just drinking the, black coffee or tea, does adding stevia affect fasting?
That's a great question. And then that's another unique factor. So somebody who's diabetic or pre-diabetic, the sweet taste alone can be enough to stimulate insulin. And that's the whole idea with intermittent fasting, is we're trying to reduce chronically elevated levels of insulin. So it really depends on the person. And I think that's the general rule. Some people, though, even if they're not diagnosed as diabetic or pre-diabetic, they may still have that issue, or it may be enough to just stimulate them wanting more sweetness. But for most people, it should be okay.
Okay, so let's talk about the benefits of fasting. What happens to our body physiologically when we are fasting?
So the opposite of insulin being elevated is growth hormone. And when insulin's high, growth hormone is going to be suppressed. So growth hormone is that anti-aging type hormone that's responsible for growth up until we're full size. And then after that, it's really responsible for healing in our body. So on the opposite side of insulin is growth hormone. So on a fast, your growth hormone actually goes up quite a bit. And that's also responsible for muscle growth and bone density. The other amazing thing with fasting, it helps to decrease chronic inflammation in your body, as well as the process called autophagy. And autophagy is a cellular housekeeping that basically your body's getting rid of all damaged parts of cells and damaged cells. So it's just a general housekeeping that is necessary for health. But when we're never really getting into a fasted state, it's not happening at any great level.